Fully is the truth.
You gonna learn today. Man, what is happening, YouTube? Y'all know me, E Lee, representing that G spot for your daily dose of what's hot. We're gonna talk about this, man. Why Kobe Bryant will never be the NBA logo. And on top of that, goes right on into the story, man. A principal has been suspended or put on leave, wherever you want to put it, for saying that Kobe Bryant's death was karma. And herein lies why. And if you want to say this ain't about race, you're a motherfucking lie. And I'm going to explain it. And like I said, people are more than welcome to comment down below. Kobe Bryant was acquitted of everything. You know what I'm saying? Worst thing that motherfucker did was he cheated on his wife. I give you that. He did that. But how many countless athletes, how many countless entertainment Mongols have done the same thing? And when I say Mongols, I mean you're in entertainment and you're at the top of the top where everybody's looking at you. You know what I'm saying? No matter the fact if he was acquitted or not, people still call him a rapist, a rapist. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Even though, well, I can't even use OJ because that motherfucker did that shit. You know what I'm saying? But even though he was acquitted, they call him a murderer. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how good or what Kobe Bryant has done post that whole incident, it doesn't matter, man. White people are always going to look at him like that. And you just can't say women, because women, I think black women are more forgiving because they know the struggle of a black man, period. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say just women. Yeah, some women are going to have a skewed eye because he cheated, but at the same time, who is above fault? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? But in her, I guess her private Facebook or whatnot, this principal went on her post rant, I guess, and said, and I quote, "Not gonna lie, seems to me that karma caught up with the rapist today." You know what I'm saying? Ended it with a shrugging emoji. I don't even know what the fuck that is, but. And of course, you know, this lady, she tried to apologize, but I think we all need to be honest at this point. When a white person apologizes for overstepping what the fuck they say, you know what I'm saying? They mean that shit. They only sorry that they got fucking caught or the shit blew up more than what they wanted. But when nobody put a gun in this bitch head and say, type this shit out, that bitch meant every word of that shit. And she just sorry she hurt a motherfucker's feelings. She's not sorry about what she said. She's sorry that it was taken that way. And I mean, it's a nice gesture that, you know, people want Kobe Bryant, because we all in our feelings, because, you know, motherfucker left too early. You know what I'm saying? He's only 41. That's young as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And it's a nice notion, but they'll never let any African American, even though we all dominate the game, they'll never let that shit happen where we would be the emblem of a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? Calling him that disrespectful. And then let's just rewind it back to the whole incident where the girl said he raped her and then backed out because she wasn't cooperating with the DA's office, meaning she didn't want to testify. That's fact. Now tell me, women, how many women have been raped where they didn't want to see justice for what they got done to them? You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who the figure is. How many women would just let somebody rape them and walk free, able to go about their regular life? Now, this lady ended up settling out of court for an undisclosed amount, and that's what the whole thing was about. You know what I'm saying? It was a discreet encounter, probably the best thing that ever happened in that girl's life, and she wanted the world to know about it. That's case point, period. I don't care what you say about this girl. Oh, she didn't want to do this, she didn't want to do that. If a girl got raped, hell have no fury on the rapist. You know what I'm saying? Hell have no fury on the rapist. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't want anything for that other person if they physically raped you. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, they will never put Kobe Bryant as the NBA logo as long as they got some dirt in that nigga's closet. Period. I don't give a damn if Kobe Bryant moved the sun itself. That nigga, they will never let this nigga live this shit down. He will never live this little blot on his fucking shit. And like I said, the worst that happened was he cheated on his wife. But you cannot tell me prominent presidents have cheated on their wives. You know what I'm saying? Look at fucking Donald Trump. His ass backward ass motherfucker. Look how much shit he's done. And he's president. Come on. If Obama was in them same shoes, that nigga wouldn't even be able to vote. They would have deported his ass. And he from America. Real motherfucking talk, man. And people always want fucking examples. Let's go to examples of how motherfuckers are very forgetful when you're the right complexion. I love Robert Downey Jr., man. I love that nigga to death. I think he's a great actor. I think he had good motherfucking talent even back when he was fucking up. But bottom line, Robert Downey Jr. is an ex-con. You can paint it up however you want to. The motherfucker is still an ex-con. Has he turned his life around? Yes. Has he put a lot of work and changed his life around? Yes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to sleep on his work ethic or the amount of, situations that took him going the straight and narrow for things to work out for him. I'm not trying to take away from that. But I'm saying if Robert Downey Jr. was just a tad shade darker, he would not have that same opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He would not be the face of Marvel. They would not let that nigga get that big. Period. No matter how talented that motherfucker is, that nigga Kobe Bryant still was dominating after the allegations. Still dominating. Got rings after that shit. They still won't let that shit go. But yet and still, Robert Downey Jr., they didn't even bring... You tell a motherfucker that nigga went to jail, they'll look at you stupid. Like you just made some shit up. These are facts. Like I said, Robert Downey Jr., I'm not trying to take anything away from how he has, turned things around. Shout out to him. All I'm saying is, you can't but help to say if he was black, would they have given him that opportunity? Case in point, let's go back to it. Chris Brown and Justin Bieber, same situations. Now, Chris Brown, he did, get into that domestic dispute with Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? He was a teenager. Matter of fact, I think he was 17. He wasn't even 18 years old in 2005 when that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even legally classified as an adult, even though they tried him as an adult. You know what I'm saying? But even though he paid his debt to society, he went on, did whatever, they would not let that shit go. Everything that Chris Brown did from then on, they always painted that nigga in a bad light. But Justin Bieber, old bitch ass, people seem to forget that motherfucker, he started getting in trouble too. You know what I'm saying? He started getting the tattoos. He had that standoff with the police. He did some other shit too, some other fuck shit where he was starting to get his name in a negative light. He was trying to be a little too gangster, a little too brown for his taste. And somebody in his fucking camp set him down and was like, yo, you're going to throw all this shit away. And that motherfucker straightened up, came out with another hit song, and they forgot all that shit happened. Forgot all that shit. No, that nigga didn't go to jail, but at the same time, people forget that he was headed that way. You know what I'm saying? And I think Chris Brown, and I'll say it, in front of anybody, I think in evolution, he would be next. Like, Dr. J, Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. It would be, you know, James Brown, Prince Michael, Chris Brown. And there is nobody that can hold a candle to Chris Brown. I ain't gay, no homo. There's no entertainer that can hold a candle to Chris Brown and his talent, bro. We talking singing, dancing, rap. Nobody can hold a candle to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And not to go off on a tangent. I thought that when he came out with when that nigga was in what was that fucking movie, dude? Takers. I was like, yo, this nigga's about to fucking blow up. Then he branded himself. I think that was real stupid on his part to get all them tattoos. Yeah, I understand art. You want to be an artist and, you know, what they call it, man, express yourself differently. But people don't understand. And just like Will Smith said it before, you brand yourself in a certain role, an archetype, when you do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like Chris Brown could have diversified himself a lot more if, you know, he wouldn't have got all the motherfucking tattoos. I think he would have been a real good movie star by now. Like, he would have more movies up under his belt where people was just like, you know, he's really throwing away the pretty boy image. Fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, it's plenty of examples where when you black and you do something wrong, regardless of if you go to jail or not, they'll never let you live that shit down. And white folks ain't gonna they're not gonna let a black man be the head of anything. Period. Period. Don't bring up Barack Obama and presidency, because I'll argue down from that shit. Obama may have been the face of the presidency, but he ain't run shit. You know what I'm saying? And in my eyes, I think this shit is ass backwards that a man that can be acquitted of shit and people will still call him what he's acquitted of. And I mean, I know we can always bring up OJ because we all know that nigga did that shit, but that's different. That's a different category. But Kobe Bryant was actually acquitted, and people know that bitch was just after money. Like, he ain't raped that girl, man. You don't. I'm not gonna get into the facts of that case and why that shit was ass backwards, but this is why Kobe Bryant will never be the NBA logo. And this is the excuse that they'll give. Oh, well, you know, he had those problems back in the day. When they really just don't want to say race is a big motherfucking issue, even though the best basketball players of all time will be African Americans. You cannot tell me of one white man that has held it down in a Dr. J, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant era. You can argue Larry Bird, but Larry Bird has shit when it was Magic and Michael Jordan playing. He ain't had shit, bro. He was a good player, yeah. Steve Nash was too, but he didn't have a dominant era like these cats did. You feel me? You know, in my original video about Kobe Bryant, I had also said, like, yo, you gonna have those racist cunts that's gonna always, this is secretly how they feel, like, and they'll never admit to it. This is how they feel. Man, that motherfucker raper, he got what he deserved. He touched that precious white little girl. Even though if the shoe was on the other foot, anybody else would say, man, that hoe was money hungry. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, because he's a black man, race is always going to play a factor in that. He a rapist automatically. Because ain't no white woman want no black man. That's how old white people think. Ain't no white person want no black monkey. Nah, fuck that. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why those billionaires that sign these millionaire checks, you know what I'm saying, to these athletes, they never gonna let any of them be the face of their establishment. You feel me? They're not gonna do that. And if they can, motherfucker can like I said, move the moon. they're not gonna let him do that shit. And as long as they got like ammunition, like Kobe Bryant and this little altercation he had, they that's perfect for them. Cause now they can say, "Oh, racism has nothing to do with it." But motherfucker can do 100 things right, mess up one time, and people forget everything that he's about. You know what I'm saying? Uh, that's all I gotta say about it, man. Comment down below. Fuck this principal. Fuck that bitch in Colorado that said Kobe raped him. Fuck all you white people that sit up there and hating on Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he didn't have any debt to be paid because this motherfucker was acquitted of this shit. And the bitch that sit up there and accused him, you know what I'm saying, sit up there and ran back on her story. So back to her, fuck her again. You know what I'm saying? Fuck everybody else.